Don't excuse. Don't ever allow your life to shrink beneath the weight of justifications and explanations. Every person has reasons. Reasons to pause, reasons to quit, reasons to settle for less. But the true difference between ordinary and extraordinary has never been luck or privilege. It has always been the decision to rise above excuses and use them as fuel instead of chains. Life will never hand you perfect conditions. It does not promise comfort, nor does it guarantee fairness. The path to anything meaningful is always filled with obstacles, delays, and challenges. Yet the moment you cover your failures with excuses, you imprison yourself. You begin to live smaller than you were meant to live. And one day you look in the mirror wondering, who could I have been if I had chosen courage over excuses? People often say, I didn't have the time, I didn't have the money, I didn't have the right family or the right support. But listen carefully, no one has perfect conditions. Not the champions, not the leaders, not the visionaries. They rose not because the world handed them everything, but because they refused to let their limitations define them. They turned scarcity into creativity, rejection into resilience, and pain into power. Excuses feel comfortable in the moment. They whisper, it's okay to stop, it's okay to give up. Life was unfair anyway. For a second, you believe them. But deep inside, another voice burns, reminding you that you had more in you, that you were made for more, and that you buried your greatness beneath excuses. That inner voice doesn't let you rest. It doesn't bring peace. It haunts you. History is filled with people who had every reason to quit. Athletes who were injured, leaders who were born in poverty, innovators who were mocked. If excuses determined destiny, none of them would be remembered today. But they chose courage instead. They chose to stare their excuses in the eye and declare, not me, not today. That choice etched their names into eternity. Your story can carry the same power, but it begins with a decision, a ruthless decision to stop hiding behind explanations and start owning your life. If you are tired, it means you are alive and growing. If you have fallen, it means you are moving forward. Falling is simply the tuition of progress. If you lack resources, it is an invitation to innovate, to find new ways, to create something where nothing existed before.
You cannot walk both paths. You cannot serve excuses and destiny at the same time. One will destroy the other. That voice inside, the one that whispers, it's impossible, it's not for you. That voice is the assassin of dreams. If you surrender to it, your life will collapse into what-ifs. But if you fight it, if you drown it with action, with persistence, with relentless boldness, you will see a version of yourself the world has never seen before. And yes, people will doubt you. They will mock you. They will tell you you're crazy for trying. But understand this. Their criticism is nothing but their confession. They ridicule you because they see in you the courage they abandoned in themselves. They chain you because they never broke free of their own excuses. Don't listen. Don't absorb their poison. Prove through your actions that their voices hold no power.
Life is not asking you for perfection. It is asking for one thing, decision. Will you die clinging to excuses, or will you live creating a legacy? Will you bury your story in reasons why you couldn't, or will you rise and become the reason others believe they can? The world does not need more excuses. It needs more examples. Examples of resilience, examples of audacity, examples of people who stood up and said, I will not bow. I will not surrender. I will not excuse myself out of greatness. So cut the cord, abandon the soft bed of excuses. Step into the battlefield of effort. Run even when you're tired. Speak even when your voice shakes. Build even when your hands are bleeding. Because every act of resistance against excuses is carving your name into eternity. Don't excuse. Not tomorrow. Not tonight. Not ever again. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you are capable of living is the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't.